Now, I would like to ask you some questions about yourself. Please describe the room you live in.
So my bedroom is a really small space. It is painted in a shade of yellow. I often decorate my bathroom with a lot of toys and furniture. Finally, I do a lot of activities inside my bedroom, like curling up in my comfortable bed, listening to my favorite song, and doing meditation.
Has your favorite food changed since you were a child?
Yes, absolutely. My favorite food has changed a lot since I was a child. When I was a child, I enjoyed eating beef noodle soup, but then after a while, I changed into preferring chicken noodle soup. After a while, I changed to fish noodle soup, and now I prefer all noodles in the world.
What kind of food did you like when you were young?
When I was young, I prefer street food because they are convenient and they are a kind of snack. But, but then I changed into I changed to loving meals and the breakfast because they are nutritious and healthy for my body.
What are the most beautiful sights you have seen while traveling?
The most beautiful sights I have seen while traveling are the waterfalls and the jungles. I enjoy looking at the waterfall because they often give me a sense of calmness, while the jungles are great ways for me to get close to nature.
Are there people of different ages living in the city?
Yes, absolutely. There are all kinds of people living in this city. They comes from all walks of life. From small children with immigrant parents to senior old people living here in harmony.
Have you ever been part of a sports team?
Absolutely, yes. I've been in a football team before and it was fantastic. I was able to hone my teamwork skill and And the experience makes me a better individual when growing up.
What are the differences between team sports and individual sports?
The first difference is the number of people, while individual sport only has one person. Team sports include more than one. Apart from that, it is the teamwork. Old people, and individual sports often involve no teamwork, and you cannot learn leadership skills or collaboration skills in individual sports, unlike team sport.
How long have you lived in the city?
I have been living in the cities for my entire life, and I'm planning to continue living here because this is my birthplace and it contains a lot of beautiful memories.
Now, I am going to give you a topic, and you will talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Remember to take notes.
For this topic, if I had a chance to travel to a foreign country, I would have a short-term job as an online English teacher because first of all this job is quite prevalent in the foreign country, and I can make use of my ability to do the job successfully. Apart from that, it is prevalent enough to get a vacancy or an open space, open position in the online website, allowing me to approach the jobs conveniently. Apart from that, I would like to do this job so that I can deliver the knowledge to these students, which is the jobs that I'm currently have now. I want to continue these jobs in the foreign country, even if it is just temporary, because I'm good at this and I want to convey what I know to other people.
Earlier, we talked about describe a short-term job you want to have in a foreign country. Now, I will ask you some more questions related to this topic. Why are some people unwilling to work in other countries?
Some people are unwilling to work in other countries because they don't want to be separated from their family. their family values is the number one priority, so they want to stay close to their family members as much as possible. Apart from that, people also are willing to work in other countries because they don't have the money to go abroad. As a result, they just want to be inside their country to save up money for other tasks and purposes.
What kind of work can young people do in foreign countries?
Young people want to work as a waiter and a cleaner in foreign countries because they are labor jobs which are easy for them to complete, and they only require physical labor and don't require competence, allowing anyone to successfully complete the job.
What personal skills are required to work in an international company?
To be a worker in an international company, people have to be good at diverse skills so that they can complete their job successfully. Actually, their specialty should be the number one priorities so that they can be better at what they do and get promotion in their career ladder.
What are the benefits of working for an international company?
The first benefit of working in an international company is to getting promotion easily. In international company, people can travel to other country and get promoted easily. Apart from that, they also need to work in international environment, which requires them to be skills at multicultural environment so that they can live in harmony with other colleagues. Finally, working in an international company allows individual to earn a high income, as these companies often gets more benefits and profits than any other. Ôi 6 rồi.
How does family influence job choices for many people? Please describe the room you live in.
My bedroom is really small and cozy. It is painted in a calming shade of yellow. I often decorate my bedroom with a lot of toys and furniture so that it become more beautiful after each day. And finally, it is a perfect place for me to do a lot of kinds of activities, like curling up in my comfortable bed, listening to my favorite songs, and doing meditation. My bedroom is really small and cozy. It is My bedroom is small and cozy. It is painted in a calming shades of yellow. I often decorate my bedroom with a lot of cute, adorable toys and modern furniture, so that my bedroom becomes the most beautiful one in my house. Apart from that, my bedroom is also the perfect place for me to do a lot of activities. My bedroom is small and cozy. My bedroom is small and cozy. It is painted in a calming shade of yellow. I often decorate my bedroom with a lot of adorable toys and furniture so that it becomes more and more beautiful after each day. My bedroom is small and cozy. My bedroom is small and cozy. It is painted in a calming shade of yellow. I often decorate my bedroom with adorable toys and modern furniture so that my bedroom becomes more and more beautiful after each day. With each day. My bedroom is small and cozy. It is painted in a calming shade. My bedroom is small and cozy. It is painted in a calming shade of yellow. It is located at the far end of the house, far away from the main living area, which creates a perfect space for me to concentrate and have fun. My bedroom is small and cozy. It is painted in a calming shade of yellow. It is
Has your favorite food changed since you were a child?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Since I was a child, my favorite food has changed a lot. When I was 10 years old, I preferred eating beef noodle soup, but then when I grew up, in university, I preferred eating chicken noodle soup. After a while, now I changed to my favorite dish changed to rice with fried chicken. Yes, absolutely. Since I was a child, my favorite food. Yes, absolutely. Since I was a child, my favorite food has changed a lot. When I was 10 years old, I preferred eating beef noodle soup. But then when I grew up and entered the university, I preferred eating chicken noodle soup instead. Now, my favorite dish has changed to rice with fried chicken. Yes, absolutely. Since I was a child, my favorite food has changed a lot. When I was 10 years old, I preferred eating beef noodle soup. But
What kind of food did you like when you were young?
when I was young, I preferred eating beef noodle soup because they was rich in nutrition and the broth was to my taste. When I was young, I preferred eating beef noodles. When I was young, I preferred eating beef noodle soup because they were rich in nutrition and the broth was to my taste. After a while, nói cái gì không biết. When I was young, I enjoyed eating beef noodle soup because they were rich in nutrition. The broth was to my taste. It was tasty and delicious, well, which made me think it was a good choice for me. When I was young, I enjoyed eating beef noodle soup because they were rich in nutrition. The broth was to my taste.
What are the most beautiful sights you have seen while traveling?
The most beautiful sights I've seen while traveling are the nature. Looking at the nature, like the mountains, rivers, and lakes, allows me to feel a sense of calmness. Apart from that, they inspired me to become more comfortable. The most beautiful sights I've seen while traveling are the nature. The most beautiful sights I've seen while traveling are nature. Looking at nature like the mountains, rivers, and lakes allowed me to feel a sense of relaxation. Apart from that, they inspired me to become more comfortable and relaxed. The most beautiful sights I've seen while traveling are nature. Looking at nature like the mountains, rivers, and lakes allowed me to feel a sense of relaxation. Apart from that, they inspired me to become more.
Are there people of different ages living in the city?
Yes, absolutely. There are people from all. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. There are people of different ages living in this city because they
That's a great answer. How do you think the mix of ages affects the community and its activities?
I think the mix of ages allows the community to create shared experiences and to build international relationships through community events.
That's a thoughtful point. How do you think community events can help different age groups connect and share their experiences?
Well, the community's events are cultural festivals, workshops, and neighborhood gatherings, allowing neighbors to connect and share.
That's a nice example. How do you think these cultural festivals specifically help different age groups learn from each other?
So, yes, there are different people of different ages living in the city. The people Yes, absolutely. There are people of different ages living in the city, from small children to old senior residents. These create a sense of diversity in the city. Apart from that, people have shared experience through international relationships, and they can bond over the shared experience, such as neighborhood gatherings, workshops, and cultural festivals. Yes, absolutely. There are people of different ages living in the city, from small children